Again, left to right, home, left, visitors right. Is that how we're setting it up? Home left, visitors right, as opposed to the opposite. Everything's opposite. Today's opposite day here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Got me live next on PFA. That's all right. Everybody likes to get entertained this early in the morning with their Good morning, everyone. You're looking live at Clipper Magazine Stadium in beautiful Lancaster, Pennsylvania, one of my favorite places personally in the United States. I absolutely love Lancaster, just the most beautiful country here in the United States. We're bringing you the College DreamStream series powered by BFA. And for BFA, I'm Al Fisher, along with myself today, as I call game 1 and 2. Han Solo, as you Star Wars fans would say. We've got Titus Baseball Academy, the home team, taking on Baseball U Philly. And it is an absolutely gorgeous day in so many ways. The weather is nice and crisp, perfect autumn day. But even better, if you're a Phillies fan, the Phillies are now 1-0 in the divisional series against the Atlanta Braves as we look forward to game number 2 Monday night. But right now, we've got Titus Baseball and Baseball U Philly going. And we will give you some starting lineups as soon as I get them fresh off the presses. This is the technically 17U, 18U version of baseball. So we should see some good baseball today. Let everybody know that cameraman, and if there's another technical word, please correct me, extraordinaire, Mr. Charles Hope, on what we call the money shot coming from behind the plate. Got Pat. I'm in no rush, I believe, on third base. And Mr. Nick Penza will be roaming around the field, giving you different angles and different perspectives this morning. But sit back, relax, and enjoy some good baseball today. I got Sean McGuigan on the mound for Titus out of Wilmington, Delaware. Oh, so
hey, how's it going, Coach? No. He has to score something.
all right, here we go. We're ready for some baseball. And the first pitch is on the inside corner for a strike call as Matt Mullen leads this one off. Mullen playing second base today. Battle LaSalle College High School. 5'8", 135. And the 0-1 pitches a high heater he offers for strike number 2. 0-2 to count to Matt Mullen. And McGuigan sets. And the pitch. Fouled straight back. The count remains 0-2. Got Graham in left, Evans in center, Downs in right, Luxton at third, Moxley at short, Raymond at second base, and Nelson at first. Behind the dish is Radovanovic and McGuigan on the mound. McGuigan sets. And the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball lifted to center field. Evans has a beat on it and makes the squeeze for out number 1. Mullen retired. That'll bring up Aiden Kenny. Kenny would be holding down third base for Baseball U Philly today. McGuigan works out of the stretch primarily, and here's the pitch. Fastball at the letters for a called strike. 0-1 to count to Aiden Kenny at Pennsbury High School, standing at 5'10", 150. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, low and away for a ball. 1-1 to count to Kenny. Nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the first inning. And a 1-1 pitch. Fastball, the outside corner for a strike. Out goes quickly to 1-2 to Kenny. McGuigan sets. And the 1-2 pitch. Fastball high and away for a ball as the count evens at 2-2. Again, nobody on and 1 out as we're here early on at the top of the first inning from Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, bounces up there for a ball. Count now runs the full to Aiden Kenny. He tries to get something going for Baseball U Philly here in the top half of the first. McGuigan sets. And a payoff pitch. Fastball low, ball 4. So Aiden Kenny will be a 1-out base runner. With the 3-hole hitter, Dylan Hirsch, now coming to the plate. Live camera action there by our very own Nick Penza over at first base. As he gets right up there in the middle of the action, he might be eating some leather in a little bit. Here's the pitch. First offering is over for a strike call to Dylan Hirsch. And our very own Nick Penza learning on the fly not to get in the middle of the action too much. He's got a nice set of teeth, and I wouldn't like to see them ruined. That pitch catches the outside corner for a strike call. You see McGuinn, as I mentioned earlier, works out of the stretch. And the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Nice one indeed, as a runner was going on the pitch. But Kenny will have to return to first on that foul ball. So count remains 0-2 to Hirsch here at the top half of the first. And the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up, first base side. Nelson giving chase. He's got plenty of room and makes the squeeze. Nice concentration over there by Nelson over on the first base side. So he goes deep into right field on the right field foul line and makes the squeeze for out number 2. The 2 down here at the top of the first inning. The 4-hole hitter Ryan Weber now stepped to the plate. Over to first base as Kenny gets back in plenty of time. Wind blowing a little bit out to right field today. A little short porch in right field. Maybe we'll see some action, possibly, from our left-handed hitters. There goes the runner. Here comes the throw. It's going to be a wide throw to the right field side of second base. And Kenny has himself a stolen base. So Kenny now in scoring position, 180 feet away. Base hit may score him. Last pitch was a strike call, so it's 0-1 to count to Weber with Kenny at second. McGuinn checks the runner. And the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Just a bit high for a ball. Count evens up at 1-1. As Radovanovic asked the umpire if it was up. The umpire confirmed it was a little bit about up out of the zone. Count 1-1 to Weber. Here's a 1-1 pitch. On the inside corner at the knees for a strike call. It's now 1-2. Weber looks like he might not have agreed with that call by the home plate umpire. And it is 1-2 nonetheless. McGuinn gets a sign from Radovanovic. He checks the runner in a 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Squeeze by Radovanovic for a strikeout to end the inning. And here we go on a game changer replay as we take you out. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of the first for your score, 0-0. All right, we move to the bottom half of the first inning as Titus Baseball Academy comes to the plate. John Tomshow on the mound at Upper Marion High School, class of 25, 6'1", 185. His battery mate will be KJ Freeban. And he'll face Evans, Moxley, and Nelson here in the bottom half of the first. We'll give you the defensive lineup a little bit, as well as the offensive lineup for Titus Baseball Academy. Here's the first pitch from Tomshow. Fastball at 78 miles an hour, I should say, over for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch is fouled straight back. Nice cut by Evans. But he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Tomshow sets. And the 0-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Looked like a fastball, and it was. It's 78 again. He stays consistently at that mark. And again, he fouls the 0-2 pitch back behind off the screen. Took something a little bit off of it at 73. May have been a changeup. Count 0-2 to Evans. Tomshow. Like time was called by the catcher. The umpire pointed to Freeban, or I should say Fryban is his name. We got confirmation of the pronunciation. Is that 0-2 pitch is inside for a ball. Count now 1-2. And a 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Hit up the middle for a base hit to center field. Evans did a nice job of staying back on that breaking pitch and laced it center field for a single. So he's a leadoff base runner. And the first pitch is out of the strike zone for a ball to CJ Moxley. Moxley, a class of 26 out of Salesianum High School. 6'1", 165 with a 3.97 GPA. And he takes that one to right field as the runner was going on the pitch. There's a little bit of a log jam. Interference should be called. And he'll get to third base without a throw. As Evans collided with Sayer, the shortstop, and they gave him third base respectively without a throw. So runners at first and third and nobody out. As the Titans, or Titus, I should say, threatening, and that'll bring up Logan Nelson. There goes the runner. Very aggressive team out here in the field. It is Titus Baseball Academy. And Moxley steals that base easily. So runners now at second and third in scoring position with nobody out. And a big opportunity for Logan Moxley to put some runner boards across for Titus. And a soft roller to third. There's going to be no play on it, as Kenny has a hard time handling that soft roller, and it's safe all around. So it'll be an infield single for Logan Nelson. And a run does score, so it's 1-0. Titus, and they're on the board here in the bottom half of the first. Still nobody out. And that'll bring on Stefan Radovanovic. He takes a first pitch over for a strike call. He's out of Appoquinimink. I think I said that wrong, but that's all right. I'll try it again later. 6 foot, 200 pounds. He fouls out of one pitch off to the first base side and out of play. I'm going to try this a few times here. In my head, though, not over the air. As he fouls the 0-2 pitch off at the plate, the count remains 0-2. Appoquinimink. I think I got it. Appoquinimink. Say that a few times fast on a Sunday morning. That breaking pitch is hit softly again. Back to the pitcher. Tom Show throws over to first. Nice pick by Hirsch at first base to get the first out of the inning. And that's one down. Runners hold at second and third. And with one down, that'll bring up Jonathan Downs. And he takes the first pitch low for a ball. Jonathan Downs out of Conrad School of Science. 5'11", 185 has a 4.2 GPA. And that 81-mile-an-hour fastball misses the mark. It's now 2-0 to Downs. There's a graphic there again. Conrad School of Science. And that fastball is high and tight, so the count moves to 3-0 as he's ahead of the count. With a base open, with one down here in the bottom of the first. The 3-0 pitch, swing and a miss. He had a green light, obviously in a showcase setting. Coaches don't play straight up traditional ball. It's an opportunity to give these players a chance to obviously showcase themselves. As my partner, Doug Stats, would say, there you go, Captain Obvious. So he takes ball 4. And the bases are now loaded with Titus Academy. Nice shot there by Nick Penza on the roving camera. Can I start calling him Rover? Would that be a bad name if I called him Rover? Here's a bone. All right, so bases loaded with Titus Academy players. And the first pitch to McGuigan, who can help himself out, is a ball. Sean McGuigan out of Salesianum High School stands at 6'1", 170, class of 26. The right-handed pitcher and third baseman. And a 1-0 pitch is pounded up the middle. Nice pick there by the shortstop over to first. What an athletic play by Sayer to turn the double play. And here it is again on the game changer replay. Watch him pick this, and his momentum takes him right in the bag. He drags the bag and throws over to first, and they get him on the double play to avert a bigger threat. But that'll end the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We'll go to the top of the second with your score, 1-0. Hawks Tom Show Wojnicki to face McGuigan here in the top of the second inning as he holds a 1-0 lead early on. And the first pitch to Hawk. High for a ball. And a 1-0 pitch. Swings through that one. A nice pitch on the outside corner at 76 miles an hour. They even account at 1-1. Here early on, the top of the second inning from Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And one pitch is a breaking ball outside for a ball. Baseball U Philly looks to answer back. Hawks out of Pennsbury High School, 5'11", 160. Foul tip squeeze by Radovanovic. The count evens up at 2-2. Perfect day for baseball here in Lancaster, PA. McGuigan delivers the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Hawks goes down swinging here in the top half of the second. Here it is again on the game changer replay. Nice pitch. It just drops a little bit out of the zone. Comes over the top. And that's out number one. Now to bring up the pitcher, John Tomshow. Nice breaking pitch to start him off. Does McGuigan. It's 0-1 quickly to him. Tomshow out of Upper Marion High School, 6'1", 185. Sports a 5.36 GPA. I didn't even know it goes that high. 5.36. That 0-1 pitch, I believe, was taken for a ball. Count should even up at 1-1.
Text a picture of their lineups.
Foul tip squeeze again by Radovanovic. And it's now 1-2. And a 1-2 breaking pitch gets a little bit away from his account, evens up at 2-2 to Tomshow. As he looks to get something started here in the top half of the second. McGuigan sets. And a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back Ks for McGuigan here in the top half of the second. Here's again on the game changer replay. Top half of the zone gets him swinging for out number 2. So Brody Wojnicki will look to get something started with 2 outs here for Baseball U Philly. He fouls that first one straight back. Wojnicki out of Central, Bucks East. Stands at 5'10", 180. His best position is on the mound as a pitcher, and he has a 4.3 GPA. SATs are already in at 1330. Young man has a bright future with those numbers.
You got spider tack on your collar or something. You seem to be striking everybody out. How's he possibly talking to him about it now?
Umpire had a quick conference with McGuigan. Now Nick on the third base side giving you a bird's eye view. Or in this case, Nick Penz's eye view. And at first pitch to Wojnicki is a breaking ball low for a ball. Actually, that was second pitch to Wojnicki. It's now even at 1-1. Stand corrected. And a 1-1 fastball bounces up there for a ball. Count now 2-1 to Wojnicki. 2 down after 2 back-to-back Ks by McGuigan. Here in the top half of the second inning. McGuigan sets. And a 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Count evens up at 2-2. Two and two to count to Wojnicki. And the pitch from McGuigan. Fouled back. Count remains 2-2. And again, the 2-2 pitch. Bounces up there for a ball. It's now full to Wojnicki. McGuigan retired the first 2 batters on strikeouts. Now he's battling Wojnicki with a full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped up, first base side. Might be enough room to make a play, but it doesn't. Runs out of room as it goes in the stands. So Wojnicki still alive with the count remaining at 3-2. Wojnicki showing he's into this game. He ran that one out even though it was in foul territory. So we'll do it again as McGuigan gets a sign from Radovanovic. And he sets. And here's the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field, falls quickly for a base hit. So great at bat by Wojnicki. Finds himself a 2-out base runner here in the top half of the second. And that'll bring up Angelo Billiard. Over to first base. Not in time to get Wojnicki. Billiard out of Manheim Township. 6'2", 175. Takes that pitch out of the zone for a ball. He's a first baseman, right-handed pitcher. Stands at 6'2", 175. 3.75 GPA. Very solid GPA for Billiard. As that pitch is over for a strike call. Count evens up at 1-1. With Wojnicki over at first base and 2 outs. Over at first base again as Wojnicki gets back in time.
sexy over there. Stay out of your way.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Shallow center. Coming in hard and making the squeeze is Evans in center field to end the inning. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of the second with your score, 1-0 here on BFA.
Clear for break.
Raymond, Luxton, and Graham to face John Tomshow here in the bottom half of the second inning. Titus holds a 1-0 lead. And leading off the bottom half of the second is Miles Raymond. Raymond at a Caravel Academy. 5'8", 150. Takes the first pitch low for a ball. Raymond at second baseman has a 3.3 GPA as he takes that 1-0 pitch and pops it up to shallow right field. Calling off his Hawks. He calls off his right fielder and makes the squeeze for out number 1. So 1 down, that'll bring up Sean Luxton. Luxton at a Newark charter school. He hits the first offering over to first baseman Hirsch, who flips over to Tomshow for out number 2. Here he gives him a game changer replay. Thought Hirsch might take it himself. Decided otherwise, but Tomshow right there. Johnny on the spot. And that's out number 2. And with 2 down, that'll bring up Cole Graham. He fouls the first pitch back from Tomshow. Graham out of Salesianum High School, or I should say Salesianum School. He's an outfielder, left-handed pitcher, stands at 5'7", 135, and sports a 3.7 GPA, and he's going to have to walk that one off. I don't think that'll affect his GPA. He should be fine after that one. And with Graham over at first, that'll bring up Zenon Sobosinski. He takes the first offering and pops it up. Giving call, making the squeeze is Mullen for out number 3, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We will go to the top of the 3rd with your score, 1-0. There's a nice shot of Sean McGuigan as he takes his warm-up tosses here in the top of the 3rd inning. Good frame at 6'1", 170. He'll face Frybrand, Seidler, and Sayer here in the top of the 3rd inning. And here comes KJ Frybrand as he steps to the plate. Frybrand at a Holy Ghost prep, 5'10", 155. He is a catcher for your for you watching at home. Oh gosh. Or he works in ER. Maybe he works in the ER room. I don't know. But as he takes that first pitch over for a strike call. Oh man. And he takes that pitch over to second base as Raymond scoops and fires for out number 1. 4-3 on the put out. And with 1 down, that'll bring up the left fielder, Ben Seidler. And the first pitch to Seidler. Big swing and a miss from the Pennsbury High School student. Plays outfield, 5'8", 160. He's got a 4.3 GPA. As he pops that 0-1 pitch up third base side. Luxton makes the squeeze for out number 2. And with 2 down, that'll bring up Ben Seidler. Good shot of Luxton over there at third. Big swing and a miss by Seidler for strike number 1. Oh, it's Jack Sayer. I do apologize. Let's try that again. Jack Sayer out of St. Joe's Prep. 5'10", 160, 3.6 GPA. I'm getting harassed here in the booth. There was no name on the screen. I'm being told the name was on the screen, and now it's on the screen. So Jack Sayer. And that fastball at 76 miles an hour, just a little bit out of the zone for a ball. This count evens up at 1-1. Do apologize to the Sayer family. Oh, we just hit a milestone, ladies and gentlemen. It was my 100th apology on air. You sure there's not another zero with that? It might be my 1,000th. I think I can get that one out. It's a little early in the morning, but milestone yet. So very proud of. And a big swing and a miss. He struck him out to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. We'll take you out as we move to the bottom half of the third with your score 1-0. Yes, we are in October, and it is Halloween time. And from the shadows of the darkness, as my brother from another Doug Stasic mentioned, a great shot from Nick Penza. As you watch John Tom Show take his warm-up tosses. And for you, the folks watching at home, I don't believe we've flipped the screen yet. If you are watching through Game Changer, it does say McGuigan up there, but that's the other team. So it is Tom Show on the mound. And Brant Quran from Sanford School steps to the plate. Ooh, that one missed him. That'll wake him up a little bit here on this brisk Sunday morning. And the 1-0 pitch is fouled straight back. So I have Quran playing left field. And then back to the top of the lineup with Moxley and Nelson to follow him. Umpire giving some instructions down there for the right field line. And that one's hit the second. Scoops and fires, pulls him off the bag, and he'll be safe as Quran leads off with his infield. We're not going to call it a single, but more than likely an E4 on that one. As Karan will lead off this bottom of the third on first base, and that'll now bring up the top of the order with Moxley stepping to the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. And over to first base goes Tom Show. Keep Corin honest. Sorry, it's actually Evans who's now at the plate. And that pitch is over for a strike call. Evans is 1 for 1 today. He scored the only run for Titus baseball. As he tries to get something going here in the bottom of the third. Here goes the runner. Here's the throw down to second base. And they do not get him. As Karan Stales second. Now he's in scoring position with nobody out. Big spot for Evans and knocking another run for Titus baseball. Tom Show gets his sign. And a swing and a miss with the open base. They'll have to throw down, actually. That was strike number 3, but the umpire must have said he did squeeze it for out number 1. So we get confirmation. And now Moxley will step to the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. And first pitch is low for a ball to Moxley. And a 1-0 offering is high and out of the zone as the count moves to 2-0. Corin at second, 1 out. And that fastball, 82 miles an hour as Tom Show climbing the ladder is over for a strike call. Out now 2-1. There goes the runner. The 2-1 pitch is a great pitch to run on. It was a breaking ball, low and away, so no throw down to third base. And now Corin is now 90 feet away from the second run on the board for Titus Baseball Academy. And a 3-1 pitch is low, ball 4. So Moxley is on base for the second time today. That'll bring up Logan Nelson. Fouls the first pitch off. Nelson 1 for 1 today, knocked in the lone run for Titus so far. Now he's in the big spot with runners at first and third and only 1 out. Tom Show over to first base. Moxley gets back in plenty of time. Oh, 1 to count to Nelson. Runner holds. Pitch bounces up there for balls. The count evens up at 1-1. Tom Show sets over to first base again. Moxley just taking a little bit of a lead. Gets back in plenty of time. And a 1-1 pitch. There he goes. Here's the throw down to second. Bounces up there. And umpire says he did not get him. So Moxley steals second base as Coron holds at third on the throw. So runners at second and third, and one out. And takes the first pitch. Actually, not the first pitch, a 2-0 pitch on the inside corner for a strike. And the 2-2 breaking ball catches the outside corner for strike three called. And that'll be 2 outs now with runners at second and third. And it'll be up to Radovanovic to make something happen. And the first pitch is a breaking ball that's fouled away to the first base side and out of play. Radovanovic grounded out to the pitcher. Only time up. He takes that 0-1 pitch, a fastball at 85 miles an hour, over for a strike call. Tomsha continues to climb ladder with his fastball. Last one was 82, this one 85. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball hit softly to short. Sayer's going to have a tough time, and he flips over to first base, and they get him at first to end the inning. Here it is again on the game changer replay. Sayer charges it nicely, almost cut off by the third baseman. He stays with it. And he did get him. Nice call by the base umpire to end the inning.
We don't have a PA system.
All right, we move to the top of the third inning. New pitcher on the mound for Titus Baseball Academy, Sean Luxton. Will be taking over the duties in relief of McGuigan.
Is the team ready? Yeah, they can't go underneath without their team.
So Luxton will face Mullen, top of the order, Mullen, Kenny, and Hirsch here in the top of the fourth. And the first pitch is fouled back for a strike. Luxton also works out of the stretch. And the first 0-1 pitch is delivered to center field for a base hit. So Mullen, hard hit ground ball to center field, leads the top of the fourth off with a single. Mullen now 1 for 2 today. That'll bring up Aiden Kenny. Kenny walked his only plate appearance back in the first. That first pitch bounces up there, and Mullen will make it to second base without a throw. So Mullen now in scoring position, 180 feet away. Spaceball U looks to answer back here in the top of the fourth. Baseball U Philly did a nice job of averting potentially this game getting blown out of proportion, but some good pitching and good defense keep them in this contest. And that one bounces up there as now Mullen moves over to third base. Luxton probably need to warm up a little bit more. It seems like it's getting a little chillier. Maybe the wind picking up speed a little bit. Not enough sun to keep the warm up the air here in Lancaster. It's Coach Conant down there on third base. So I can see from this perspective, wearing gloves at this point. It is a little chilly. That fastball's high for a ball, and it's now 3-0 to Kenny. Luxton sets in a 3-0 pitch. Fastball, 71 miles an hour over first strike. Mullen at third, nobody out. 90 feet away from tying this one up for Baseball U Philly. And that's ball 4. So Aiden Kenny will make his way over to first base. Now with runners at the corners, nobody out, and that'll bring up Dylan Hirsch. And the first pitch to him is a fastball at 75 miles an hour. Out of the zone for a ball. There goes the runner. Here's the throw down to second base. Cut off by the second base. They're going to come home with it, but not in time as Mullen scores to tie this one up at 1-1. Baseball U now here in the top of the fourth inning is knotted this one up at 1. Hirsch still at the plate with an opportunity at runner at second base in scoring position for Baseball U Philly to take the lead as he takes that one over for a strike. Count now 2-1 to Hirsch with Kenny at second base and nobody out still. Luxon checks the runner. Timeout called at the plate by Hirsch. Umpire obliges. And that fastball is just a bit low for a ball. The count runs to 3-1. To Dylan Hirsch. McGuigan moved from the mound to third base on the defensive changes here in the top half of the fourth for Titus Baseball Academy. And that 3-1 pitch is over for a strike call. Count now goes the full to Hirsch. Here's the payoff pitch. Fly ball, right field, and slicing foul. Count remains 3-2 to Dylan Hirsch. Again, still nobody out, and a runner in scoring position in Kenny at second base. And the 3-2 pitch is hit to the right side. Raymond scoops and fires, and they get out number one as Kenny moves over to third base on the play. And with one down, that'll bring up Ryan Weber, the extra hitter. Weber struck out in his only plate appearance. Now looks to get something going. He rips that one to left field, slicing and falling safely in the left. And the run will score as Kenny crosses the plate, and it's now 2-1. Favorite Baseball U Philly. Nice piece of hitting by Weber. He gets an RBI, and the score now 2-1. Again, in favor of Baseball U Philly. And the first pitch, the Hawks, is high and tight for a ball. It's 1-0. Over to first base. Weber gets back in plenty of time. 1-0 pitcher goes the runner. Here's the throw, a little bit high. And they got him at second. We're going to have to check this one out in the game changer replay if we have it. And here it is again coming up. This was a bang play. It looked like he had the base stolen. Oh, and a great call as the umpire was right there on the spot. It looked like he beat it. But a great job by the second baseman, Raymond, to make the tag as he was sliding into second. So great job by the crew here at BFA Sports. They're Johnny on the spot. They talk about great milestones that you achieve. They get great camera angles. I mean, I'm absolutely proud to be told that I had the 100th apology on air. I believe it's probably another 0 on that one, but either way, great job by the squad here. That one's fouled straight back. Oh, nice breaky pitch by Luxton. Gets him looking for out number 3. But Baseball U Philly does some damage here in the top of the fourth. They score 2 and take the lead over Titus Baseball. We'll move to the bottom of the fourth for your score, 2-1 here on BFA. There's a great shot of the overcast skies here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Clipper Magazine Stadium as we're bringing you the College DreamStream series powered by BFA. We were hoping for some open blue skies, and it looked that way as we started out, but a little cloud cover here today. New pitcher on the mound. Great job by our crack staff, the executive producer, Doug Stasic. That's Angelo Billiard, or Billiard. Let's see, can we get a confirmation on the pronunciation? Billiard or Billiard? Billiard. All right. I can pull. Which, yeah. It could be Billiard there, my friend, but it is Billiard. He must play some 9-ball because he's wearing 9. He's out of Manheim Township, 6'2", 175. Good pitcher's frame. Again, Angelo Billiard on the mound as he gets ready to go against this Titus lineup. He'll face Downs, McGuigan, and Raymond here at the bottom of the 4th. As Titus Baseball Academy looks to answer back. And the first pitch might have caught him, but look, he might have caught his jersey, but he is still in the box for ball 1. And a 1-0 pitch. Tight again. This goes to 2-0. Downs walked his last time up. And it's now quickly 3-0 to Downs as he looks for his first pitch to take a cut at. Once again, we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Baseball U Philly holding a 2-1 lead over Titus Baseball as I look to answer back here. And the 3-0 pitch is low, ball 4. He walked him. So Downs will be a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up Sean McGuigan out of Salesianum School. And he takes the first pitch over for a strike call. Oh, 1 to count to McGuigan. There goes the runner. And that one's hit right in the open spot. Great effort by Mullen, but he can't get it. And Downs will move to 3rd. Great baseball here. Great piece hitting by McGuigan as he finds the hole on the right side. And there it is again on the game changer replay. As Mullen could not make up as he was going to 2nd on the throw. And Downs did a great job of hitting behind him. Actually, McGuigan did a great job of hitting behind him. So now runners at 1st and 3rd and nobody out. That'll bring up it'll bring up Raymond is on that pitch. McGuigan moves over to 2nd base, and now runners at 2nd and 3rd. So we have a pinch hitter in J.J. Lay out of Salesianum School, 6'1", 175. And a 1-0 pitch is low and away for a ball. It's now 2-0. 2-0 to count the lay. And a pitch, swing and a miss. Actually, we have 2 13s. That is Miles Raymond, I believe. So we do apologize for that. And that pitch is low for a ball. Still Miles Raymond in the lineup. And that pitch is over for a strike call. Raymond didn't look like he liked it, but it is now a full count to Raymond. Again, with runners at second and third and nobody out. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Raymond goes down swinging for out number 1. That'll bring up Sean Luxton. Luxton can help himself out here with a base hit. Good chance to score 2 runs on a single. And the first pitch is low for a ball. 1-0 to count the Luxton. He took over mound duties last inning. And there's the pitch. Low ball 2. Two 2-0 to count the Luxton. There is a base open over at first base. Billiard would not have to really come at him as Luxton calls timeout. Billiard gets his sign from Fryban. And a pitch. Nice pitch on the outside corner for a strike call. So count goes to 2-1 to Luxton. And a 2-1 pitch. Just a bit low for a ball. It's 3-1. Billiard gets his sign. And the 3-1 pitch. Line drive right at the shortstop. It's going to be an easy, unassisted double play for Weber as he ends the inning. So Titus baseball threatening, unable to plate the runs. A nice piece of hitting by Luxton, as you'll see it here. Weber squeezes it and makes the put out for out number 3. So the runs in the inning will go to the bottom of the 4th with your score, 2-1. Oh, there it is. That's pretty cool. He was.
Well, the big thing was to put it directly behind the plate as opposed to sometimes it's kind of off to the side.
I made sure I pointed that out, Jim. I made sure I pointed that out. What?
Oh, no, I heard that.
Yeah.
That's why
I said he was climbing a ladder because he was actually 82, and I saw him at 85. Yeah. Yep. I'm trying. All right, we move to the top of the fifth inning. Sean Luxton back on the mound for Titus Baseball Academy. He'll face Tom Show, Wojnicki, and Billiard here in the top of the fifth inning. Tom Show 0 for 1 today, struck out. His only plate appearance. He fouls that first offering foul and out of play. Count 0-1 to him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball slammed up the middle for a base hit. So Tom Show will be a leadoff base runner here in the top of the fifth inning to try to get something going. Again for Baseball U Philly. And with Tom Show at first, that'll bring up Brody Wojnicki. And he swings at the first offering and misses for strike one. Over to first base. Not in time. Wojnicki singled on a line drive to center field his last time up. That pitch is out of the zone for a ball. Or did they call? They must have called a balk. And a balk was called. So Tom Show will move over to second base. And Wojnicki in a prime position to knock in another run for Baseball U Philly here in the top of the fifth. And looked like it wasn't a foul tip. It was a swing and a miss by Wojnicki for strike number two. Here's a good shot of Tom Show at second base. Casper T. Rypod out there in center. Holding it down. He's clearly holding it down as that ball is lifted to center field, hit fairly deep. Tom Show tags and holds. And he'll stay right there as Evan squeezes for out number one. Wojnicki hit it well. Evans holding it down at center field, gets out number two. Tom Show again holds it second. That'll bring up Angelo Billiard. There goes the runner. Here's the no throw down to third. And a call on Billiard. I believe they're going to say it was interference. It looks like that's what they're talking about. It's interference on the batter. The batter's out, and the runner will return to second base. Billiard, I don't think, knows it yet. And they're going to conference now to make sure the call's made right. Yep, and batter is retired on the interference. Radovanovich could not make a throw down to third, and There it is again. So, runner returns to second. Now 2 outs. As Billiard is called out on the interference. And that'll bring up KJ Frybanners to throw down a second. Not in time. And the first offering's over for a strike call.
Taking the bat out of his hand in the showcase is kind of crazy. Like, send the runner back, be like, yeah, no pitch. He's back. There you go, kid. You can see coaches love watching.
And a nice breaking ball by Luxton is over for a strike call. Count now 0-2 to Fryband. There goes the runner. And that pitch is lifted to right field. It's going to fall for a base hit. Tom Show is going to score easily as he was running on the pitch. And it's now a 3-1 lead. Baseball U Philly. Here it is again. Nice piece of hitting here by Fryband as he lifts it to right field. Again, as I said, Tom Show was moving on the pitch. And he scores without a throw. And again, it's now 3-1 in favor of Baseball U Philly. And with Fryband over at first base, that'll bring up Ben Seidler, the left fielder. Seidler 0 for 1 today. Over to first base, not in time. That one got away from Sobosinski.
Number 12 is the pinch runner, Curtis.
There goes the runner. Here goes the throw down to second, a little high. And he gets in safely. I try to get confirmation on who number 12 is. We have a roster. Who's now courtesy running as that ball's lifted to left field. And that will end the inning. But Baseball U plates one here in the top of the fifth. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth for your score. 3-1 here on BFA. All right, welcome back, everybody. New pitcher on the mound for Baseball U Philly. It's Brody Wojnicki out of Central Bucks East, 5'10", 180. Wojnicki will be facing Graham to lead it off. Sobocinski and Kuran. He's going to get some additional pitches because he's in for an injured pitcher, an injured player. So he'll get plenty of time to warm up. And what we'll do is we'll check out right now and let you watch him warm up with no audio. So extra warm-up tosses for Wojnicki for Billiard, who injured himself earlier. And we're ready to get it back and going here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Titus Baseball Academy down 2 runs on a 3-1 score. And Graham, Sobocinski, and Kuran. So first offering from Wojnicki is low and away for a ball. Outside for a ball, it's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Wojnicki. Popped him up, first base side, should be playable. Mullen makes a long run and a squeeze. A great play over there by the second baseman, Mullen. And we'll get this one on a game changer replay for you. That's not an easy play. Any way you cut it. It's a high fly ball slicing towards right field. Look at Mullen. The concentration stays with it. And knowing there's a wall there, makes the squeeze. His momentum takes him in the wall. Look at him. He's zoned right in. Nice play by Mullen for out number 1. So with Graham retired, that'll bring up Sobocinski, who's 0 for 1 today. He's at Delaware Military Academy, 5'10", 200 pounds. As he hits that one softly foul, could slice back and touch there smartly by Kenny to ensure that there's a foul ball. Sobocinski's primary position is first base. He's got a nice GPA at 3.3. And that one gets away a little bit from Wojnicki. It's high for a ball. Count now 2-1 is Sobocinski. And a 2-1 pitch from Wojnicki. He pops it up. Shallow left field. Coming in as Tom Show makes the call and makes the grab for out number 2. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up the left fielder, Coron. Or Corin. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Here's the first offering from Wojnicki as that one's fouled straight back. First strike, number 1. 2 down here at the bottom of the 5th inning. Just to remind everybody, this is I'll stand corrected, 2-out hard time ending. So it's a 2-hour limit. Swing and a miss by Coron for strike number 2. Next game will be, I believe, at 11:15. So there's about a 15-minute break between games. And swing and a miss. He struck him out the end inning. So 1, 2, 3 goes Titus Baseball Academy in the bottom of the 5th. We'll move to the top of the 6th with your score 3-1 here on BFA. All right, we move to the top of the 6th inning. Jonathan Downs now on the mound for Titus Baseball Academy. He will face Sayre, then top of the lineup, Mullen and Kenny here in the top of the 6th. There's a shot of Jack Sayre out of St. Joe's Prep, 5'10", 160. And the first pitch is a strike call. Sayre has a nice 3.6 GPA. Again, as I said, out of St. Joe's Prep. Wow, we just had a power outage or a power surge. Heard a big bang, too.
Yeah, what the hell was that, right?
Yeah, do not know what that was, folks. You might not have heard on the broadcast, but that one definitely woke us up. count, I believe, is 1-2 to Sayre. And the pitch. Hit the second. Raymond scoops and fires over to Nelson for out number 1. We had some kind of either power surge or something, and we're lucky we're still live and bringing the live stream here on BFA Sports.
That was some scary shit right there. Well, all the equipment fucking all knocked out, and then they're all fucking right back on.
There's the ball lifted to center field, I should say. Slicing away, but making a great grab is Evans in center field. Nice play there. And here's again the game changer replay. Mullen hits it well. The right center was slicing away from Evans. He stays with it and makes the nice squeeze in center field. For out number 2. Now Kenny at the plate, pops the first pitch. Foul for strike number 1. And the 0-1 breaking ball is fouled straight back, and it's quickly 0-2 to Kenny. Just want to let everybody at home who's watching on this live stream through Game Changer or through our YouTube page that we are in the final inning here in the 6th. And that 0-2 pitch is just a bit out of the zone for a ball. It's now 1-2 to Kenny. There's a ball lifted to left field, hooking and falling for a base hit in front of Graham in left field. So Kenny will be a 2-out base runner here for Baseball U Philly here in the top of the 6th. That pitch bounces up there for a ball. One to count to Hirsch. He's 0 for 2 today. That one gets by Radovanovich. And Kenny will move up to second base. So Kenny now at second base with 2 outs. Good spot for Hirsch. Another insurance run for Baseball U Philly if you can make it happen. And that pitch is over for a strike. Runner goes on the drop pitch. And he gets to third base safely. Only now 90 feet away from the 4th run for Baseball U Philly. You're watching the College DreamStream series powered by BFA Sports. As that pitch is high for a ball. Coming live from Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Baseball U Philly holding a 3-1 lead with a runner at third base. And Hirsch, who just fouled that one off. An opportunity to plate the 4th run for Baseball U Philly. Count now 3-1 to Hirsch, or 3-2, I should say, to Hirsch. It's the payoff pitch coming up from Downs. And that's ball 4. Runners now at first and third with 2 outs. And Weber steps to the plate, who's 1 for 2 today in an RBI. Good shot at Kenny at third base. There goes the runner on the first pitch. As Hirsch will make itself down to second. A defensive indifference with no throw down to second base. Ryan Weber out of Pennsbury, 6'1", 165. As that one gets away from Radovanovic. And a play at the plate, and he gets him. So Radovanovic was able to pick up that pass ball as it got away from him, recovers, and here he is making a nice diving tag of Kenny at the plate. And it's too tough to call from this angle whether he got him, but they did call him out at home, and that'll end the inning. So we'll move to the bottom of the sixth with your score 3-1. All right, move to the bottom of the sixth inning. Brody Wojnicki looks to close this one out for Baseball U Phillies. They hold a 3-1 lead. Gavin Evans will lead this one off here in the bottom half of the sixth, as I mentioned. He's 1 for 2 today. And scored a run. And a first pitch is a fastball at 81 miles an hour, high for a ball. And a 1-0 pitch from Wojnicki. Fastball again at 81 miles an hour. You'll see that down in the graphic on the right bottom portion of the screen. So there's numbers that are flashing up here, the velo of the pitcher on the mound. Counting out 2-0 to Evans. And the 2-0 pitch gets away from him. It's now 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch to Evans. Ball 4. He walked him on 4 pitches. So Evans leads off the bottom of the sixth with a walk. I bring up C.J. Moxley. Evans holds it first, and the first pitch is a high for a ball. So it's 5 pitches, 5 balls for Wojnicki as he looks to work out of this one. And a 1-0 pitch is fouled straight back. It's 1-1. One on one to count to Moxley, nobody out, and Evans at first base. Over to first base goes Wojnicki as Evans gets back in plenty of time. And the 1-1 pitch is over for strike calls. The count goes to 1-2. Evan holds and swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 1. Here's again on the game changer replay. Nice pitch as it tails in on the hands of the batter. And he goes down swinging for out number 1. Logan Nelson now steps to the plate with 1 down and a runner at first. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Over to first base, bounces up there. Nice block over at first by Hurst to keep it with him. Wojnicki sets and the pitch. Strike call on the outside corner. Logan Nelson. Over to first base. Ooh, close place over. Close player at first, but not in time. There goes the runner. Ball lifted to center field. That's hit fairly deep. That's going to take it over Hawk's head. He's still trying to track it down. 1 run's going to score. Here comes Nelson. He's going to chug into third without a throw with a stand-up triple. Nelson gave that one a ride over the head of Hawks. A run scores, and it's now 3-2 favor of baseball Philly with a tying run at third. Still only 1 out. Runner 90 feet away from scoring. Now bring on Stefan Bogdanovich. Yeah, fastball 84 miles an hour, high and tight for a ball. And there's a shot of, looks like the left field line banners. Look at this shot from Nick Penza as he's panning to the right onto the field. Look how gorgeous this field is here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. That 83-mile-an-hour fastball was low and away for a ball, so it's now 3-0 to Radovanovic. And he lifts that one up to center field. There might be a play at the plate. Hawks makes a squeeze. He's throwing it home. There's not going to be a play. Well, there was a close bang play as it was cut off. But safe at home is Nelson. It's now a 3-3 contest. Here it is again on the game changer replay. And he does cross safely. So it's now 3-3 with 2 outs and nobody on. The first pitch to Jonathan Downs was high and out of the zone for a ball. Downs came in relief last inning. And the 1-0 pitch is low and away for a ball. It's 2-0. There's a nice shot from our cameraman, Nick Penza, coming through deep in center field. Swing and a miss. The count now, I believe it's 2-1. We'll double check that. And that's high and tight to Downs.
Center field doesn't like you. Yep.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The count now goes to full at 3-2. Nobody on, 2 outs, 2 runs across for Titus Baseball Academy as they've knotted this one up in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball pounded foul, third base side. Here's the payoff pitch. There's a ball crushed to left field, taking the left fielder way back, and that's Tom Show tracking it down. Downs will walk into second base with a stand-up double. You know, Jonathan Downs put an absolute charge into that one. And with him at second base, the winning run is only 180 feet away with McGuigan stepping to the plate. And the first pitch to Sean McGuigan is over first strike call. Wojnicki with the 0-1 pitch. And umpire saying that's a live baseball, so it was a swing and a miss. Just dropped there by Fryban, so it's quickly 0-2 to McGuigan. And the 0-2 pitch bounces up there for a ball. This count moves to 1-2 to McGuigan. McGuigan 1 for 2 today. Wojnicki checks the runner twice and decides to step off. Feels he's taking too much real estate at this point. And a 1-2 pitch. The runner goes. Here's the throw. Nice job by Kenny to save that one from going out to left field. The count evens up now at 2-2. The runner now only 90 feet away and a pass ball, winning this contest for Titus Baseball. Wojnicki's got to be thinking anything in the zone. He's got to pound the zone, not let it get away from the catcher. It's that fastballs high and tight at 82 miles an hour for a ball. Now the count moves to full at 3-2. And here's the payoff pitch from Wojnicki. Strike three, struck him out, as that'll end the inning. But not before Titus Baseball ties this one up. That'll be the ball game, 3-3, the contest. And we will go to game number 2 shortly, right here on BFA.